Hello everybody, ProtoFoxy coming back at you with another video. We're back on the table, we're reviewing Transformers, and we're getting back into knocking out toys for my Christmas haul. And this was one I was super anticipating, and I'm super glad I have it. Review's over. Like, subscribe, and all that bull snot. I'm only kidding. This is one I was waiting for, and I won't spoil any more of it, but we are looking at the Transformers Legacy G2 Universe Jhiaxus. Let's go ahead before I gush about the toy, because I'm going to spend 15 minutes just gushing about this toy because it's Jhiaxus. But anyway, the box. Great looking artwork of the jet mode. Great Jhiaxus artwork going on here. Product selling. Let's move the camera up a bit for the product selling. Looking good. Jhiaxus looking all Jhiaxus-y. Got all that out of the way. Boom. That is enough for the Kingdom artwork. Forgot about all that. Really nice, sweet Kingdom. Oh man, Kingdom Legacy artwork. Legacy artwork. But anywho, boom. That's that. It's enough for the box. And yeah, Jhiaxus. One of my favorite characters from Generation 2, the comic books in particular, obviously, because that's where he was. I mean, just one of my favorite characters overall, so I just definitely had to have this toy. Cybertronian space jet with almost bat-looking wings. We have his accessories plugged into the nose cone. That's where you can plug them in. He does have ports all over for, the typical weaponizer play pattern. So we see ports. All right, and you can't store that there. You can store it backwards, I suppose, but with this weapon attached, because these two attach, yeah, just whatever spots work, I suppose you can do it here. That would look cool with the weapons over the wings. Does that work the way I want it to? Yes, it does. Ooh, hey, I kind of like how that looks. So he's got his weapons there, but, plug them in wherever you want because it's your toy. Do with it what you please. Take those guns off, which we've already kind of looked at. But, yeah, this really, really accurate to his comic book artwork as far as the type of vehicle he is. Let's go ahead and get a vehicle mode comparison shot. And I'm keeping everything G2 here because G2 was one of my favorite lines. And I'm bringing in one of my favorite, if not my favorite current line Transformer, the Generation 2 deco of Megatron, Earthrise Megatron. And as we can see, size comparison wise, how he scales. And just a whole lot of G2 goodness going on here. And it makes me really happy because I really, really like Generation 2. So go ahead and get that out of the way. And I guess we are ready for transformation, are we not, folks? So let's go ahead and get right down to it. First thing we are going to do is untab. You'll see where these tab in down there. You're going to untab, bring this up, and fold that in. Get that out of the way. Same deal with this side here. Fold that up, get that out of the way, and we're going to work on the legs and such. I'm going to go ahead and take this whole assembly and go out like that. Now we're down to the legs. Go ahead and separate, and then untab and bring out, untab and bring out. And we get to this point here, we're going to untab, bring the feet down, boom, bring all that up. That'll collapse in. And we got the leg just about done. We take the tail fin and tab that in. You'll hear it actually click into place, which is a nice little thing for that tab. Boom. Go ahead. Some people will fold that bat wing in. Some people leave them out. We'll fold that in. I kind of like how that looks. It looks cleaner. Same thing on this side here. We're going to go ahead and bring all that in and down, making sure nothing I'm missing as far as tabs go. Go ahead and do the same thing here. Tabs in, fold in, boom, we got the legs done. So then we'll go ahead and fold that back panel up, move the wings like so, that will then tab in elsewhere, but we aren't going to do that just yet because we're going to go ahead and bring the arms down out, and you'll see these are on hinges here. We'll go ahead and bring these hinges up, and you'll see the way the rest of this is going to work. But a real interesting bit of engineering here is that folds out, and then we have to bring this here out and down. We fold the nose cone in, and as we're bringing the chest down, that goes up. Then we come back over here, flip the head out, got a tiny little tab there, and there's a tiny little port there. Bring that all in, if it'll do what I want it to do. Come on, Jhiaxus, work with me, boom. Oh, as we get a close-up of the arm. Okay, so you want this to kind of slide in there. There we go, come on, do the thing. There we go, boom. And then the back piece tabs in as well, so everything's tabbed and good to go. We're gonna go ahead and then bring that back panel. You've got a port there, we got tab here. That goes like so. We go ahead and bring these guys back down and fold them in like that. Same deal on this side, boom. All together. And then to get the hands out, we actually have a panel that opens up. Hand comes out. And then second verse, same as the first. Tabs in, all that good stuff, spin the waist around. And we have Jhiaxus in robot mode, and yeah, this is gorgeous. I'm just gonna beam and gush for the next few minutes here because that's awesome. It looks just like, ooh, do not shake camera. Camera, calm down. I have to calm down. I'm super excited about having Jhiaxus. I'm knocking my camera around. Well, let's fix all that. Boom, get that beautiful toy in the shop because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. This is easily probably my favorite in the Legacy line thus far because, and I guess I'm biased because I'm a Jhiaxus fan. I love the character. And yeah, this toy is absolutely incredible. We'll get a close-up of the chest. We see the Generation 2 Decepticon symbol. That head sculpt is just like Derek, I believe it's pronounced Yanger's. Hopefully I'm getting that right. Artwork. He's got that little panel up there. I mean, just the detailing itself, you would think, you know, with the paint scheme being what it is and being as sparse as it is, it would be a bland, dull-looking toy, but it definitely is not. The molded detail is definitely there. We got all of this there in his legs. Again, stuff taking cues from the comic book. Very, very clean transformation, not a whole lot of backpack. Backs of the legs actually collapse in pretty nice, but just the molded in detailing and the paintwork itself is done very well, very tastefully, and looks just like he leapt off the Generation 2 comic book pages. Articulation-wise, head on a ball joint, does ball jointy things, all that good stuff. His arms do full rotations, but these wings will get in the way. So going back is that far with the wings, you have to move fold the whole panel down to get the arm to do the full 360. And let's not take his head out. All right, move panels to do 360, but it does move forward and back, all that stuff. Typical bicep swivel, over 90 degrees in the elbow, as we can see. Wrist rotation, which is awesome. His hands even open up, which is great, as we saw. Waist swivel, can nearly do the full splits, can kick forward, get that real high kick going, and he can get the almost full soccer style punt kick going. That's always my favorite thing to do with these guys. And of course, the standard in any new generation's toy, we have ankle rockers. So yeah, very, very posable, very, very expressive, very, very cool. And then you can take his weapons, his 2 rifles. Oops, let's not drop them. And the line-wide gimmick is you get a transparent weapon and then you get your regular weapon, and they just plug in their 5mm ports. You can open the hands up slightly to help with that, but it's not necessary at all. They just slide right in, but it's a cool, neat little feature that his hands do open up. But there we go. Jhiaxus, all armed up and ready to do Jhiaxus thingies. It's just, he's awesome. He's totally awesome. And then I'm going to bring him in with my other favorite Generation 2 style toy of the current line in robot mode, and that is G2 Megatron. And that's awesome. They look amazing together. Jhiaxus, in robot mode, he stands a little bit taller. Obviously, he has the cannon attached to his back, so it makes him look taller. But height-wise, I believe Jhiaxus has a little bit on him. But they just look real good together. A whole lot of Generation 2 going on. And if we start seeing more Generation 2 stuff, and actually one of my next reviews will be another Generation 2 character toy being reimagined in the Legacy line, which is awesome. But if we get more of those, I'm all about it, because I like Generation 2. For whatever reason, because even though I grew up on the 1984 original Generation 1 line, Generation 2 toys just have a special place in my heart, I guess. I don't know. Oh, one more little cool robot mode comparison, just to show you how much I like the Jhiaxus character, is, and I didn't take the time to transform him into jet mode because I wasn't going to go through all that rigmarole, but we have the Universe Jhiaxus that was redecoed from Beast Machine's Jetstorm. So, yeah, I'm a Jhiaxus fanboy. And I'm so glad now that I have a very accurate representation of Jhiaxus, because, again, cool, you know, redeco of the Jetstorm mold, because I like the Jetstorm mold. But this is Jhiaxus, without a doubt. You can just look at him and know where he came from, and just is just super, super, super cool. Easily one of my easily my favorite of Legacy so far, and definitely going into my top 10 favorite Transformers, because I like the character, I like the toy, works out perfectly. Do I recommend? Yes, absolutely, buy this toy. He's definitely really cool. Even if you don't know who the Jhiaxus character is, doesn't matter. It's just a great toy all around. So highly recommended. Pick them up when you can get them. And with all of that, I say unto you this: if you like the video, give it a like. If you did, shoot a subscribe my way. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will leave you all with this: life is too short, so be kind to your fellow human being and play on. And I will see you in the next video. Buy this toy. He's awesome.